Hi boys. Yesterday was court. It was difficult, but I was able to get some things done the like the night before and like leading up to it. And I went to the store the night before. I went to I went to the store. I think it was once I got these. Is it this one? I don't know. I don't know why I'm showing this one. I'm not sure if this is the one. It has to be. Yeah, it is this. The card, I got it on 2/4/24, and the purchase time was 1808. Or the trend, yeah, that part. There's a couple of numbers on here, so I have that. I'm gonna put it in the cards I got for you boys. This one for you, Desi. It's not how old you are. For birthdays and all the holidays I got to miss with you boys. I have other cards, but these are the ones that came out to me the other day. But the number of years you made the world a better place. Happy birthday. And so what I was trying to do yesterday was every time I have the time, I will write. But I didn't have time to take it out and write. But I wrote on the sticky note. So I have it on a sticky note, so I'm just going to put it on here. But I've been adding little stickers here. And I also put my stamp on there. That one's for you. I'm not done yet with it. I'm not done. Because I still have to write in it. But I want to be able to be at the place that I'm writing at. You are the real deal. I got this one, Anthony, for you. So neat. It says, you are an amazing son who puts his heart into anything he does and makes this family proud. Happy birthday. And they kind of got wet a little bit because it was raining. So it's even more. And then this one for you, Colin. Now it's kind of it's gonna be a little more like a treasure map kind of. Your greatest pride, your latest goal, your spirit strength, your heart and soul, the person you've grown to be, the awesome son you are to me. Happy birthday. I got the hat because I know you like the top hat, the peacock, and the orca. I'm not done yet, so there's a lot more. Then yesterday, I have things right here at the scooter. I have my beads, and yesterday I'm getting ready and I'm making my tea, and all of a sudden the beads made a noise. It like either like I don't know, it caught my noise, but it made a noise. And there's some bells there too. And as I'm making my tea, it just like it moved. And it was amazing to me. I like it when they do that. So I acknowledged and they wanted me to wear it, so I wore them. So yesterday, how I know I'm in the right track is that I wear it, and then as I'm going to the place that I go to, all of a sudden it'll just break off. It'll just break off. And yesterday it did that out of nowhere. I'm like, what? That's really hard. Because when I walk down the street, I'll have bells on my boots. They ain't going anywhere. And all of a sudden I'm walking and then they'll just break off. And it's like, wow, there's nothing wrong with it, and then we just snap off. This this one was the heart just came off, and so I was seeing, as soon as I left, or as soon as I got dropped off, the Uber dropped me off. Um, I saw the 3/8. So as soon as I saw 3/8, I'm heading into court, and it's amazing because I didn't even check the time. I wasn't even worried. And I knew, like, I was on time. I knew I was getting ready on my time. I'm ready. But I knew on I have to rely on other people. I'm going to be late. Sure enough, I was late. But it didn't matter because I was there. I made it. I still showed up. Even though, like, it's, to me, I like to be on time. I don't like to be rushed. And yesterday, I did not feel rushed at all. Still felt confused, still felt unheard, still feel like no one's getting it. And I don't know. I don't know everything. I just want you boys. I just like to have fun. And a lot of people like to stop me. It's disgusting what these tarot readers will do. And these church people. Like, my mom cried, leave my friends alone. But yet she did not want to leave my friends alone in high school and middle school. Well, if you don't like it, then leave. So I left. And then it's like, well, when you get married, you kind of want to have your mom there. You kind of want to be like, all right, try to have some kind of fresh start or some kind of. So I thought by me getting married in high school, I will get ahead on certain things. People didn't like that. People did not like that at all. So there is, my grandma would say to me, whatever they do will come back to you. And I'm like, yeah. So like in high school it was really hard because I would know who, like, what people would say about me. Did I care? No. Did I want to like put my energy into them like picking and bagging? Because it's like looks fade and go away. Like, things happen. Like, for instance, my brother. He's a cute, handsome little boy. And look at what happened to him. People will not see that. They see something totally different. My mom's neglecting. When my brother was hit by a car, um, no one will tell my brother how much I cared and did a lot for him because my mom didn't do it. My sister did it too. But mostly, Stephanie didn't want, oh, I don't want to do it. I can't do it. But I know she did step up when she had to because she knew mom wasn't going to do it. So then eventually Jesse ends up doing it himself. And a part of me was like, yeah, I'm sorry you had to get to do that. Like, no one, having your brother be embarrassed because he can't go to the bathroom by himself and he's 5 years old, and you're just like, you see in his face. I I know, Desi, it's only for a little bit. And then me watching his old videos of us singing happy birthday to him and him saying one more time, and no one's listening to him. Everyone's ignoring him. I will never forgive my mom for ignoring us the way that she did. I didn't have to be in a lot of those situations, but my mom put me into those situations. So I know everybody around her is just as fake as she is. So therefore, I don't need to be around people like that anymore. And yesterday I went to court. And when will those people do time? Because those judges are not getting it. Those judges don't understand. They think it's, yeah, they don't care. Because no, the judge doesn't understand people's cases because they're not for that. What are they for? I feel like when I'm in there, when I'm in the court, I just feel a bunch of. It's better to commit suicide. It is better to commit suicide than to be stuck here. And the people that I'm talking to, the people who committed suicide, they're like, first, can you get me justice? Can you do me a solid? Because I still wanted to be there, and they were forced. They felt like they were forced to, and I'm like, yeah, I know what you mean. Okay, how may I help you? So it's like I'm an operator, I'm a puppet, whatever it was, whatever it would be, might be. But to Lauren Tapia, like, he only knows how much I love puppets. So, um, he's bitching that he helped me with my pinata business that never went afloat because of the people that are in the community that never wanted to see me on top, like Pan Grimling and her daughter, like the city council members or the teachers, the PTA community. They never wanted to see me better. Even my old school teachers. No. I wanted to be a cop, and I know somebody, these FBI's or CIA, somebody up higher than those two, they have kids' records. But I did want to be a cop, and then I saw my Uncle George, with all the bullshit he was doing, and I saw how fake and two-faced they were. And now they are recruiting these kids that had no support at all, and they're using the system. They're watching dirty cops fuck each other over, and they're like, hey, that's good, yeah, I'm going to do that, I'm going to do that. Because I see a lot of highway patrol people doing that already. Like, I remember my sister Mandy, she would get in trouble for having tinted windows. And then now all these people have tinted windows. I'm like, I remember back in time when you weren't allowed to get tinted windows until everyone became a CHP officer. Then you can get tinted windows. You get pulled over, oh, it's fine. Wave the badge, and you're fine. So sometimes I can kind of see who is a cop, who is a CHP, because they don't like each other. It's a battle. That was a battle. They hate each other. The LAPD, all the police departments do not like the sheriff department, and they also have a beef with the paramedics and the firefighters. They all have their cliques. Um, in these hospitals, they also need to be investigated, but who's going to do that? So, I'm waiting on certain people that are mediums and psychics, the ones that are really famous and the ones that are really making money. I'm waiting for them because they're the ones that are going to say, yeah, we see something, there's something here. Because they're the ones that are going to like break my chains or whatever it would be. Because the streets talk, like the numbers talk. So when I mentioned John Edwards, I just have to keep saying John Edwards because I'm told to do so. And I hope he knows I don't want any part of the 144. I don't want to be a part of Hollywood bullshit. That's fine. People can do that, but I don't want a movie. I don't want a museum. I don't want to be... No, I want to be left alone. I want my privacy. An ego, I don't understand. When there's so many kids dying right now by people not listening to them. Where are my kids at? Because my kids felt the same way and I was with them. The only people that were doing that, it was school. Do this, do that. My son Anthony was so fucking smart. And Anderson didn't show him that, didn't give him that opportunity because of the Asian community. The Vietnamese, it was just like grades, 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 or more money, more money. If we get these kids to have good grades, we can show the government that we are good teaching. We can teach our kids to be smart. But no, it just goes right back into their phones. They made a big fuss about me taking my kids out every Wednesday, when Wednesday is a short day. And my kids had really perfect attendance. And Anthony, when I had that meltdown, you didn't miss any days of school and you wanted that perfect record. Well, I had to take you out that one day because I had a meltdown. And we went to the cemetery. And the reason why I took you out is because I saw the teacher. There was a kid in there, and I was in the office, and I was in the right spot when I was supposed to hear this. Anyways, I was in the office, and the girl on the phone, she was talking about the perfect attendance and about the award, and she said that there's 2 absents that the student had. One was a doctor and one was unexcused. And she goes, well, we can excuse the other one. We can excuse the other one because he had a doctor's appointment. So it's excused. And the other one wasn't excused. So she dismissed it. He had a perfect attendance. And he was still able to get the award. But for my Anthony, it was that one, I had a meltdown. Unexcused because I needed something. I needed to take him out. Because I needed my kids with me at the cemetery. I needed to vent to them. I needed to have fun. I needed them to be with me. I wanted to show them what was important. And I told the principal that I took him out and about if they can please excuse it, and they said no, and that Anthony didn't get the award. After all the shit that I did with the PTA and stuff, they couldn't give my son an award for a perfect attendance. Like, I get that. I totally get that. If I didn't hear that one kid, I would have accepted it. And I told Anthony right away, as soon as when I was doing it, I told Anthony right away, I'm sorry, I apologize. I will get him something. I will make it up to him. But when he doesn't know that I went to the principal and asked. And she said no, there's nothing that she could do but she did not understand that I was there when she dismissed that one, and that kid had two. And I'm gonna pull the race card on that. So, and then as soon as I moved my son to a different school, because I thought it was better because I grew up in different schools, so I thought having my son at the same school would benefit them. No, it didn't. It just brainwashed them into thinking they're not good enough. So then when I moved my son to a different school district after the assault, he went to Bell Intermediate. Then I started seeing a lot of things happen. Um, Anthony felt smart. Anthony felt like he had something. His self-esteem went up. The kids were like they were white, they were Mexican, there were some Mexicans, but there were different races there other than just Asian. And they did that on purpose. And I remember when I was little, if you spoke Spanish in class, you would get detention. And you would have to you would have to say to everybody what you said. And then you'd get a big lecture. And even my mom, well, we're in America, we should speak English. No, we should learn everybody's language. The problem is shit talking. The problem is lies. What's wrong with speaking a different language? There's nothing wrong. It should be welcomed. Instead of everyone's getting scared, oh, they're speaking this in that language. No, learn the language then. It would be nice. English is just man-made. What else? Animals. Horses come up. I was told, like, yeah, certain spirit animals, they can talk. So I think that's some of the entities also. My dad's saying, yeah, horses are they have a big spirit, like, they want their freedom. They don't understand. And a lot of people don't understand how horses, they need room to move around. People are treating horses like like they're controlled animals. You can't control them. You shouldn't control them. You're abusing these creatures. You're abusing, like, if you're gonna abuse anybody, abuse yourself then and see how that feels. Neglect yourself and see how that feels. Why would you want to do that to anybody else? Why would you want to neglect anybody else? Why don't you learn their behavior and learn what helps them, what their environment helps them for? My boy, that's why I took you to zoos, and that's why it was really hard for me to go to zoos, because I can't. When you talk to animals, they always want to know what it's like on the outside, and you kind of don't want to give them. You kind of want to give them hope a little bit. You kind of want to be like, be real, but not too real. Will you give them a panic attack and you'll be like, oh no, and you'll be thinking about them all day. You're like, what did I fucking do? I just told that fucking animal, like, I gotta go back and be like, you know what, I was wrong, I'm sorry. You know? So Irvine Park was very hard for me sometimes. But I hope those horses do get the freedom, that range that they need. sad what humans have done. That's why I tell you, my boys, you're my coyotes. You have to adapt to your situations and your surroundings. Because coyotes they run in packs. They should be running in packs, but your environment, it will change, your habitat will change, so you would have to adapt. So I love you boys, and I'll see you soon.